So we have talked a lot about short-term care, and like why I think it's important is because many people just are not prepared for short-term care. Long-term care, they're really not prepared for any of it. I had a phone call the other day from an advisor whose client of his is saying, "Hey, dad's coming out of the hospital, needs 24/7 care. What do we need to do?" The answer is someone has to pay for that. Okay, so short-term care, a lot of financial planners don't even know what short-term care is. It's kind of fascinating to me, but this is what it is. And I'm showing you this because a lot of people would just like to fidget with the link themselves and figure it out and see how much it costs and play around with it. And you can see if you qualify. You can look at all the medical questions. So Manhattan Life is just a really good place to do this. I'm going to just kind of walk you through very quickly how to do your own quote, essentially. So it's in this, their site is really easy to use. So you click here to start, just enter your zip code. And whoops, that was the wrong one to do because they don't offer it in California. So I'll use my home of Michigan. And it's not available in California, nor Florida, Massachusetts, New York, about 10 states it's not available. Put your date of birth in. And I'm a 65-year-old female in this case. I'm just leaving the effective date the same. Dependents, you can add a spouse if you want to, but I'm just going to go right to check out the products because all in this case I really want to care about is I just want to get a basic price. So this is for getting a spousal discount. If you're both applying, that's fine. I'm just going to say no and no. And then this one, just go to the quick quote, skip the health questions and go straight to the coverage. So this is for somebody not applying that you're just trying to get an idea how much this stuff can cost, right? So that's quick quote. So here's where you start looking at the benefits. You can go up to $400 per day of a medical facility, assisted living, nursing home. That benefit is $400 a day is the max. And you can go up to 360 days max. Elimination period, I will just tell you, leave it on 0, please. Okay. Then in this case, you add the home healthcare rider. I always talk about how you want home care, meaning somebody coming into your home to take care of you. That's the home care rider. Okay. You can go up to $300 per day for home care. And this one, I'm just going to max it out to show you like the worst case scenario. Okay. Premium wise, best case scenario coverage wise, but worst case premium wise, right? So this one's going to go for 360 days of $300 a day. Elimination period, keep it at 0. Now you can put as an inflation protection rider. Now, if you're 52, I would say encourage you to do that. If you're 68, I would not encourage just because it can get expensive. This can already be expensive. Look, it's $209 per month, but that's because we maxed it out at 300 and we maxed it out at 400. So you just kind of start playing with it like, well, let me do 180 days. Let me do 6 months of coverage there and 6 months of coverage there. And you can see it just adjust to 126. You can go lower. You can maybe say this is going to be 220, or again, you get the idea. I'm just kind of fiddling with, hey, what can I afford? What do I want to afford? So that gets you down to $86 a month. And then you can hit this button here and view the proposal. And then you can just put your name in as me. And then it really pops up and it talks about this specifically to you. So here's what you chose, facility care. 260 starts immediately. It's a 6-month benefit period. Don't forget there's a maximum benefit period of 2 times, meaning if you use the 180 days here and then you are off of claim for 6 months or more, you get another 180 days. Okay, so technically over the life of the policy, you get 2 times 180 days in this case. There's also this plan has a prescription drug benefit. It's not extra drug coverage for you. What it is you're getting reimbursed for drugs that you're purchasing already. So if you happen to take 4 generic drugs a month, you can submit to the insurance company and get $10 back per drug. So you get a $40 credit, basically, or cash back to you against your plan. Okay. Restoration of benefits. I'm not going to really touch on the Fast 50 so much. But this is a big thing with this particular plan. You always want to understand how your benefits are going to work and when they're going to start. So this one with Manhattan, Manhattan tends to be a little less costly than some of the other short-term care companies. And this is partially why, because you notice this bridge right in the beginning, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 years of the policy, even though if you buy a $200 benefit, as shown in this example, you're getting $100, meaning if you go on claim in 6 months, you're not going to get the $200 that you bought. You're going to get a $100 benefit because you're basically not gambling, but you're just kind of saying, hey, I'm buying this for 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road. And you're giving Manhattan the first 4 years to kind of fill that bucket up. And then in year 5, it becomes what you purchased. If you were to purchase the inflation rider, it would be beyond that. But in this case, this is just a level purchase here. Okay. So in year 5, your daily benefit grows to the 100% mark. So that's a little different than some of the other companies. Aetna, for example, will start immediately. So if you choose $1,200 a week with Aetna and you go on claim in 4 months, then you get $1,200 per week. Whereas Manhattan, you're going to get 50% of that benefit up front. So just remember that. That is one of the trade-offs for the lesser premium when you compare the two. Okay, so you can download the illustration, you can get out of the illustration, you can go back and you can say, I really don't want to do that much. I'm going to go lower. And again, it just keeps adjusting. So it's kind of nice. There's a brochure attached here. You can answer the health questions right here. Click on that. You can start. Here you go. Here's all your health questions. You can kind of see that, and there you're done. You don't even have to with Manhattan. You don't have to disclose your doctors, your medications, nothing. And if you like the price there, you just click begin application, and it comes. It comes on my end. I literally have to just validate on my end. It goes to Manhattan and it processes, and sometimes it could be 24 hours and it's all approved. So that's kind of the run through of one company. And again, I'm only showing you because they have just this nice link that you all can just look yourself. Okay. Lots of companies, unfortunately, aren't as user friendly to the client. So I know a lot of you are self learners, self doers. So I think it's a nice thing to look at. So I hope that helps you. Any questions, you can email me. I will put my email address is always at the top of my TikTok. And same thing, and I'll put this link on YouTube. I'll put this on YouTube so you can actually find it from there as well.